We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago.
All right, yeah, so thanks for checking this out if you're checking it out. And I am going to talk less, play more. All right, hope you enjoy it.
My partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Out come the Jaguars, and it's Gardner Minshew, their second-year quarterback, leading the way.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did. But he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
A first carry now for Thompson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Both of these two teams, the Jets and Dolphins, looking to improve their rushing attack in 2020. Last year, they were the bottom 2 teams in the league in terms of rushing yards. The Jets at 31, and the Dolphins dead last at number 32. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Number 34 on the carry.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
That could have turned out a lot worse.
Come up short, as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So now here are the Dolphins getting set for their first drive. They'll have the speedy tight end Tanner calling the shot.
You see it correctly. 7 interceptions with just 2 games played.
Touchdown passes, that was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he has met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden.
Yep, buckle up, guys. I'm an interception machine.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
To Tyler Eifert.
The number numbers for Eifert in that game last week. 8 catches, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll turn to Thompson. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, it's Thompson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Goal to go.
They run for the first time with Divine Zigbo.
Okay, so apparently I can stop him all the way up until the last play.
His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Jags have taken the early lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe the sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The Dolphin ball carrier.
A check on Breida's numbers from last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
Ball carrier.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Dolphins.
Now a give to Breida. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
I mean, I'll take it.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Out of the gun is Minshew. Looking for Chark again. This time he's got him. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, Thompson. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
Jefferson on the tackle.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It's
Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
the handoff.
18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
32-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
That'll be a gain of 16. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah,
and the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss. I'll tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly?
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact...
And it's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do? Put a man on him. The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
The Jaguars
to throw again on 2nd down. Taylor, that's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal, Miami.
Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. And it's caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Albert Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive of 4 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard.
Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? 2nd quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game.
2nd and inches. At the 30.
On 2nd down now. It's Thompson, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
The ball carried by
a gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 4 yards remain for 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
To Thompson on the draw. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, Definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. Getting set to go again on offense. Here's Devontae Parker now. The early returns for him, very good to start this season. Interesting to see if he can keep up that torrid pace.
Man, when you're talking about averaging 100 yards a game as a receiver, extrapolate that over 16 games, and you're having a monster.
And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play there for Miami, and even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Meanwhile, a throw by Taylor is incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Albert Wilson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
3rd down and 17.
On 3rd down, Thompson. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Yep, interception king. I don't even know how that. I don't get it. I just can't.
Concentration by him.
Look at that garbage, man.
The interception.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Right now, under 100 yards of total offense. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew to Thompson on the screen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now a timeout.
26-yard line.
7 seconds left in the first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they get some points on the board? Well done.
So we reach halftime, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Myles Jack. And nearly a touchdown as they finally down at about the 3-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how it happened.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Thompson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
But conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the delay, here's Breida. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. This is Breida. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first down and big runs.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
The 48-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
On the handoff, this is Breida.
Matt Breida, the ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, I think the free safety coming up and making the big-time play.
And Howard stopped short. He didn't get there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
And when the defense wins or gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. And they hit him as he throws as this one's going to go.
Wow.
The turf, incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. It was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done, so I think going for it there was the right call.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From just shy of midfield, Minshew. Throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. At the 47-yard.
Minshew sets to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. They'll field this at the 5. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows it.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jordan Howard, 88 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that second score here in the third quarter. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
2nd and 4.
Now Thompson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
The ball carried by number 3.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That's good. We're on Jaguars.
Sometimes change can be good, and Chris Conley with a nice catch there is showing us exactly how. First 4 seasons in Kansas City, kind of buried on the depth chart there. First year in Jacksonville last year, career highs in yardage with 775, and added 5 touchdowns to that list as well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
42. Jaguars 17.
On 2nd and 12, Minshew. And he completes it to Westbrook. Minshew wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Well, when the Jaguars want to throw the football, they often look to D.D. Westbrook, who just completed that play there. 101 targets, 66 catches for both 2018 and 2019.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. On the slant, this is Chark. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Shaq Lawson, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. And able to find Conley. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Yo, that's got to go on the highlight reel, man.
You've had to put up with me in this.
I knew I let him think he was going to grab it, and then whop!
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Jaguars.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
He's brought down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17.
That's a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Taylor. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Awesome 4 yards.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. To the left side here for Eifert. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
43-yard line.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
It'll be Minshew again. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he's got another first down as he's
I'm going to break Eifert's neck.
41-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
41-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. If you did, we'll do another one soon. But until then, be careful, be good at it. And I will catch you on the flip.
They will great.